Nobody asked, but the only time I've ever been to a strip club, I was actually physically ejected. And not for being a creep. They were right to throw me out, but they didn't have to do it quite so dramatically. First of all, I didn't even want to go. But I was with a bachelor party, and the groom wanted to go. And I'd like to point out that it wasn't really a nice strip club where you wear a suit and sit in a leather chair and smoke a cigar or whatever you do. It was out by the interstate, it had black carpet on the walls, and it was just overall kind of skeevy. And to get in, it was a $25 cover and a 2-drink minimum, and bottles of Budweiser were $7 a piece. So I stepped in the door and I'm out $40, and I was like, this sucks. On the inside, there were guys who looked like they come in there every day. There were old men who looked really bored. It was exactly why I didn't want to go. Then an announcer's voice goes, "Gentlemen, turn your attention to the center stage because the sheriff's in town." This gorgeous girl comes out from behind a curtain wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and firing these 2 little plastic pistols going pew pew, pew pew. And I was like, well, we could stay for a little bit. But the groom didn't want to sit by the center stage. He wanted to sit by one of the stages off to the side. And the girls on the stages off to the side were, how can I put this without getting fired? Management had them staffed in the right place, off to the side. We'll just put it that way. There were a couple other guys in the group who were like me, just kind of waiting it out. So the 3 of us posted up on the wall in the back. One of the guys in the group, we'll call him Craig, walked all the way down so he could sit as close as possible to that side stage. He was watching an angel descend from heaven. It was hilarious. These girls would come by and be like, "You always want some company?" And we were like, "No, we're here with a group. Thank you, though." Another guy from our group came over and told us we were buying the groom a lap dance. I was like, all right, what do you chip in? Like $5, $10? He goes, $20. I was like, $20? Which girl? And he pointed to her and I was like, oh, man, come on. He goes, look, man, I know. Okay. But it's his party and that's the girl he wants. I thought, well, this will be funny because of how awkward and uncomfortable this will be. But she led him off into a room somewhere in the back. Not even get to watch my $20 worth of a lap dance. Cocktail waitress came by and was like, "You guys need anything?" And we were like, "Nope. We've still got these expensive ass beers we bought coming in the door." And I look over at Craig down in the front. He's got a dollar bill rolled up long ways with the end of it in his mouth, standing up so that stripper could reach it. And that stripper flipped upside down on that pole and slid down it real slow like Spider-Man and took that dollar from him. And that was the funniest shit I had ever seen. I was laughing so hard. I was slapping my knee laughing. And that is when 2 hands made out of bricks picked me up from under my arms. I am 6'3", dragged me across the room, opened some side door with my f***ing head, and threw me out face first into the grass and slammed the door. The door opened again a few seconds later and the 2 guys I was with also got kind of pushed out, but not thrown onto their face. The groom was already out there. I was like, "Why are you out here?" He goes, "Well, okay, first of all." And I was like, "Never mind, man. Just never mind." He goes, "Why are you guys out here?" To be honest with you, I didn't know exactly why we were out there. The more I thought about it, the more I realized we weren't drinking, we weren't paying the strippers, we weren't talking to the girls, and we were laughing like jackasses. The groom was banging on the door, all, "My belt's in there." I think the general consensus at that point was like, man, f*** your belt. It is time to go. I think we went to an IHOP after that. We had to bring it down a little bit.